don't know, y'all. I'm a little confused because I seen so many people saying it was cool on these UNC 14s with these being all ashy and everything. But on the sneakers app, they sold out. What's going on, everybody? What is going on with all my good peoples out there? It is release day. Today is the official release of the Jordan UNC 14s, and what we are going to be doing in today's video, y'all, is checking out how this sneaker did, because I am confused. I'm confused because I've seen a lot of people talking down on this sneaker, and I get it, you know, we had some quality things to talk about with this, and some quality concerns with the shoe, you know, as far as the shoe being like really ashy and the material just not being there, especially with this shoe retailing for $205. So I get it. However, the sneaker being completely sold out on the SNKRS app is kind of throwing me for a loop a little bit. Not only is it sold out in men's sizes, but kid sizes, toddlers, the whole family run is gone. So let me show y'all real quick. Y'all see these babies is gone, sold out. Look, kid sizes is sold out, and toddler sizes is sold out. So somebody lying. Somebody ain't telling the truth. Somebody was talking bad about these and decided to get these. I don't know for sure, but we are going to find out and see what is going on with this sneaker. So what we are going to be doing today is checking out a couple stores. I'm going to be stopping at Corporate and Foot Locker at the mall to see how this sneaker did do as far as selling and everything goes, because like I said, I didn't expect for this shoe to sell out with the feedback that this sneaker was getting prior to its official release today. But I don't know. The SNKRS app is usually, I mean, just because a shoe sells out on a SNKRS app doesn't necessarily mean that the sneaker sold out everywhere, because, you know, I think the SNKRS app is like a lot of people's first option to buy sneakers. So maybe it just sold out on the SNKRS app first and there's pairs sitting in stores. I'm not really sure, like I said. So that's what we are going to be doing, is checking out the scene and seeing what is going on with this release, y'all. But we definitely gonna have a real good day. You already know it's good vibes, positive vibrations always. And yes, everyone, before we do get started with the video, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you do like this kind of content. And if you are new to this channel, make it official and become a part of the family, as we are trying to get to 20K subs by May. So tell a friend to sub up to the channel, as I am going to be pushing out a lot of content and soon, y'all. So make sure those bell notifications are on go and that subscribe button is tapped on, y'all. But yes, we got a couple stores to hit up and a couple errands to run. So yeah, when I touch down at the mall, or I don't know, maybe I'll go to Corporate first. I'll see. I think Corporate might be a little closer, but I think Corporate closes first. And yeah, it's what, 3:39 right now, so I'll probably hit Corporate up first and then the mall. But yes, once I do touch down at Corporate, I'll be checking back in with y'all, so don't go nowhere. All right, peace. All right, everyone, I did just pull up to Corporate, made it here safe and sound. Got people out and about. I keep saying I'm gonna try this spot for lunch, but I haven't gotten around to it yet, but soon for sure. But yes, I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all what today's heat for the feed is and everything. I am rocking my Cincinnati Nike hat, as well as my Jordan Corporate tee, and I do have on my Corporate airships, my Nike Corporate airships that I released a few years back. But yes, I'm gonna give y'all the shoe cam, man. Let's see if Corporate still has any pairs of these UNC 14s left over. Let's do it, y'all. Like I said, I'm rocking my Corporate airships. Corporate got them, as you all can see. These bad boys have definitely been worn, got a little wear on them, but overall still look pretty good. Got the Gotham on the heel of the shoe, corporate on the lateral side of the sneaker. What's going on, y'all? Stopping in to see how the UNC 14 sold. Any pairs left over? That's fine. I see it's a couple sitting. I see a couple pairs right here, guys, so I know they didn't completely sell out. How you doing?
Music maker.
All right, take care.
Yep.
See ya, take care. Corporate, good vibes only. All right, everyone, so the UNC 14s are not sold out everywhere. Sold out on the SNKRS app, but corporate does have some men's sizes and some kids sizes left over in this shoe, so you could be sure to check out their Instagram and their website if you were looking to purchase a pair of these UNC 14s. They do have some pairs left over for the people. I'll be sure to go ahead and put the link to their Instagram in the description below, but that makes sense though, because the SNKRS app is usually people's first option to purchase a sneaker, so it kind of makes sense that that was the first place to sell out of this shoe. But we'll see how soon this shoe does sell out, if it sells out at all. I know a lot of people were saying that they were expecting these to go on sale, but we'll see. But I really would have been shocked if this sneaker just sold out completely everywhere. That would have definitely surprised me. Like, it's a nice shoe, but it's a lot of just sneakers just coming out all the time, and I feel like not only myself but a lot of people out there are definitely being a little more picky about what they are buying. So yeah, like I said, it does make sense. But again, corporate does have pairs left over for anybody that wants some. But yes, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and drive down to the mall, to Foot Locker, to see how they did on this release. And yeah, when I do touch down at the mall, I'll be checking back in. I'll see y'all in a bit. All right, everyone, I did just pull up to the mall, so we're gonna go ahead and stop in Foot Locker and see how they did on this release, and if they have any pairs of these UNC 14s left over for us as well. That sun is shining, boy. This weather be so bipolar, don't make no sense. We made it, y'all. We made it. Alright, y'all, I got some pairs of these 14s at Foot Locker as well. Alright, everyone, so there is that. The sneakers sold out in the full family run on the SNKRS app, but it appears that the shoe is sitting in stores now This is in my area, you know, local to me, but maybe it's different elsewhere, because on the early look video that I did with these UNC 14s, people actually just recently, I just seen a couple comments come through where people said it was a hard cop, but they were able to get a pair. So maybe in other areas wherever y'all might be at, pairs sold out. Let me know how this shoe sold in your area. But in mine, pairs are sitting. Got pairs in Foot Locker, pairs in corporate, and you know, seeing that, I assume that they probably sat in other stores as well. I didn't go to JD Sports this time. I didn't go to Hibbett or Dick's Sporting Goods or anything like that, so I don't know how they did on this release. But like I said, I'm just left to assume that the shoe is sitting in stores. But again, I don't know for sure, so definitely be sure to leave a comment so I can see how this sneaker did release in your area. But it's funny though, I was actually talking to my dad about this a little bit earlier, how on the SNKRS app, it'll say, I've seen this before, it'll say a shoe sold out, right? But the sneaker didn't actually sell out. And I think that's like a tactic that they use to sell the sneaker, because you know, people follow the hype train. You know, when a shoe is hyped up and people see, oh, the sneaker is hard to get, the shoe sold out, that makes you want a pair. That makes you want to, you know, feel like, oh, let me not miss out on this sneaker, like everybody else wants them, let me get this sneaker. So I feel like that's what they're trying to do to people. You know, it's like almost like reverse psychology, because people want, you know, I think it's a part of human nature, you know, human tendencies. You know, sometimes people want things that they can't have, so if they feel like they can't get their hands on a pair, maybe then that'll make them want this shoe. Sneakers, is that what's really going on, sneakers? Did this shoe really sell out, or y'all playing with us? Cause I talked to Austin in Foot Locker, and he said the shoe didn't, like, there were like, even with the peanut butter and jellies, those didn't sell. You seen pairs of peanut butter and jellies in corporate. So shoes are sitting, like I've been saying. Yeah, they're dropping so many sneakers. Shoes are sitting. It has to be a shoe like the Virgil ones, the Alaska ones. A shoe like that, we know that's gonna sell out instantly. But these general releases have not been selling. They're releasing so many shoes all the time at one time. You know, the economy is crazy, and yeah, that just is what it is. So it's a little, I won't say it's hard to believe they sold out on sneakers, because like I said, you know, that's usually people's first option to buy a shoe. But I don't know if I'm really buying that right now. It makes me want to go back and just keep on looking on the SNKRS app to see if the shoe really sold out, because there's been times where it'll say, you know, one thing, but you can go back into the SNKRS app and end up buying the shoe later on. So maybe that is what happened, but I don't want to knock the shoe and make it seem like there's no way the shoe sold out on the SNKRS app. Like I said, it's a pretty good shoe. Overall, it's a decent sneaker. You know what I mean? Like, you know, we got some things to talk about with the ash on the shoe and things like that, but overall, this is not a bad shoe. I'm a big fan. Well, I won't say I'm a big fan, but I am a fan of the Jordan 14 silhouette, and I do like the UNC colorway. Like I said, my biggest thing with the shoe, which I mentioned in my last video, is the quality to me is just not great. And for a shoe to retail for $205, you know, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that, but overall, not a bad shoe. I think I gave the shoe a 7 to a 7.5 in my last video. But again, buy what you like. Don't worry about whether a shoe sells out, whether it doesn't sell out. Don't follow the hype, y'all. Whatever you like, go for it. So I guess for the people that was saying they passing on these, okay, because at first when I seen they was sold on the SNKRS app, I'm like, oh, so y'all was just talking, huh? But seeing that there are pairs available, I guess, you know, people were true to their word on passing on this sneaker. And I really do feel like the shoe having, you know, an ashiness to it did affect the release. Now, I'm not saying the shoe, even if the shoe was like, you know, jet black, how I would have preferred it, and I think how most people would have preferred the shoe, I'm still not saying that the shoe would have just sold out everywhere, but I'm sure that there would have been more pairs. Like, I think that would have, like, that kind of, is what tipped the scale for a lot of people. And I think that a lot more people would have went after this shoe if the quality, like I said, overall was just a little bit more to people's liking. You know, like I said, $205. We want our shoe to be solid. We want to have a good pair of these shoes, you know, good quality stickers and things like that. So I do feel like that did affect this release overall. But a sellout, I don't know. You know, we'll never know because the shoes were ashy. Some pairs were ashier than others. Some pairs looked pretty good. I had a pretty good pair from corporate as well. People were saying like I minked them. It's funny that people were saying that because I didn't even know what that was. Like, I usually just leave my shoes alone. I don't like do too much with my sneakers, you know. So I actually had a pretty good pair, but I now know what that means. But yes, everyone, we definitely have so much to look forward to. I mean, there's still so many sneakers coming out. I told y'all March was going to be a really big sneaker release month. We still got Unheard Of shoes coming out next Friday. On top of those foam posits, the blue and white pair, I can't think of the name off the top of my head, but that's a really nice clean pair of foam posits right there. And you got Jordan 11s coming out next month, some low tops, and it's just so many shoes coming out, y'all. But we are going to get into all of it for sure. And also, I had a really busy day yesterday. I had to actually go out of town to do a quick business run, so I couldn't share the KD peanut butter and jelly release with y'all, but I did see that there are pairs of those sitting everywhere as well. And to each his own, because baby, those are must for me. I need them, okay? I had to get me a pair. Absolute must caps for your girl. I keep on talking about how the KD6 is super memorable and nostalgic for me, so they can sit all they want. I needed them. I do not follow the hype train. You know, I don't know what everybody else likes, but to each his own. Your girl had to have a pair of those. So also let me know who bought a pair of those KD6s as well. But yes, y'all, we got a lot to look forward to. A lot of big releases coming out and a lot of things to discuss. So again, we are pushing for 20K subscribers by May. So if you haven't done so already, it would be greatly appreciated if you did subscribe to the channel and make sure those bell notifications are on go. But I already feel like I've been talking y'all's head off, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it on up. But I will be sure to see y'all in the next video. Y'all make sure y'all have a wonderful rest of the day and be safe and take care out there, y'all. It is your girl Chance RL, and until the next video, we out.